Hi there, it's Peter Boskis, broker and owner of Red Cedar Real Estate, and today we're here with Bill Bitts of Discover at Home Inspections, and we're talking about the underneath of the roof today. We're actually in the attic, and we're going to talk about what's underneath the roofing material on the outside. So here we are, we're in the attic. What are some of the things that you're looking for during a home inspection that could be potential issues for a house?
First and foremost would be water stains. Any accessible water stain, I like to use a moisture meter to check for that. It does not measure surface moisture, it actually measures moisture within the material.
Okay.
It's a good gauge as to whether or not it's an active stain and whether or not the client should proceed forward with maybe repairs or replacement of the roof.
So when you're doing the water test, the moisture test, there could be a situation, for instance, where you see some water staining, but maybe the roof had actually been replaced years ago and it's previous damage.
And it's old staining.
Right,
Yeah.
so you're taking that extra step to make sure that if it's showing water signs, to make sure it's actually active and it's a concern.
Right, we want to know what the moisture content is right now. And if we see something like 13 to 18%, I would consider that normal. As of about 19% moisture, you consider that to be at risk. It could be an active issue that's drying out. Could be an active issue or no longer an active issue because repairs or replacement have occurred.
Gotcha. Tell me a little bit about insulation. What are you looking for as far as there being sufficient insulation or missing or those types of things?
Generally, I like to go by a good depth of insulation. 18 to 24 inches is probably a good depth, good rule of thumb. Improper insulation will dramatically impact your utility bills, heating and cooling. Insulation's job is to prohibit the transfer of heat. So if you keep heat from coming in the summertime and exiting in the wintertime, you can do a pretty good job with your utility bills.
Gotcha. So we already talked a little bit about the roof on the exterior. There are some pieces, some elements of the roof that will actually come into the interior here in the attic. So are there any potential issues or concerns when you have that material coming in through the actual roof itself?
Well, you have roof penetrations. Typically, you'll have multiple roof penetrations, pipes going out and things like that. Flashing at those boots at the exterior is important to maintain. When they crack and fail, you're asking for water intrusion.
So, and a boot is basically what?
A form of flashing around the pipe.
Okay, so you have a pipe that's coming up, usually like an exhaust or something like that, and then the boot is supposed to keep water from actually coming down around that.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Yep. You pointed out in the insulation here that actually there's some brown staining that you see. What do you think the cause of that might be?
I believe the cause of that is condensation building up in this attic. There may be a little bit of a ventilation issue up here.